Imagine a user lands on your web app at night. Her eyes strain against a blinding white interface. She clicks a toggle, and instantly, your UI transforms into a soothing dark mode. No page reloads, no lag, and absolutely no reliance on bulky third-party libraries. This is the seamless, real-time theming experience every modern application should offer, and today, you'll learn exactly how to build it from scratch, using pure JavaScript and the powerful strategy pattern. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to architect a flexible, scalable, and lightning-fast theme switcher that dynamically adapts your app's look and feel in real time, all while keeping your codebase clean and maintainable. You'll discover how to harness CSS custom properties for elegant style management, implement runtime theme switching that persists user preferences, and support accessibility standards like system dark mode and high contrast options. Mastering these skills empowers you to deliver user-centric, brandable, and accessible interfaces that stand out in today's competitive web landscape. If you're serious about building professional-grade front ends and want to stay ahead of the curve with practical, high-quality tutorials, make sure to subscribe now so you always have the latest techniques and expert insights at your fingertips. At the heart of dynamic theme switching in web applications lies the behavioral design principle known as the strategy pattern. Imagine a symphony orchestra. The conductor, your application, can swap out soloists, theme strategies, at any time, letting each bring their unique sound, theme logic, to the performance. The strategy pattern formalizes this dynamic flexibility by defining a family of interchangeable algorithms. Here, each algorithm is a distinct theme with its own method of applying styles to the UI. Rather than hard-coding conditional logic or relying on monolithic theming functions, you encapsulate each theme's application logic in its own class or object. This means the core application, the context, never directly manipulates the DOM's styles or CSS variables. Instead, it delegates that responsibility to the chosen strategy. For example, a light theme strategy might set the root data attribute to light, while a high-contrast theme applies more vivid colors for accessibility. This separation of concerns translates to maintainable, scalable theming. If you want to add a new theme, such as a seasonal holiday look or a company branding palette, you simply introduce a new strategy object without altering the logic of the context or the other themes. The result is a robust, future-proof system where the act of switching themes is as simple as swapping out one interchangeable part for another, ensuring code clarity, extensibility, and runtime flexibility. When implementing real-time theme switching in modern front-end applications, the interplay between CSS and JavaScript is paramount. Think of CSS as the blueprint for your application's appearance, while JavaScript acts as the foreman who can modify those blueprints on the fly. The most effective way to enable dynamic theming is by leveraging CSS custom properties, variables defined in your style sheet that control colors, fonts, and other design tokens. By changing these variables at runtime, you can instantly alter the entire look of the application without reloading or re-rendering the page. JavaScript's role is to select and apply the appropriate set of variables based on user input, system preferences, or persisted choices. For example, when a user selects dark mode, your JavaScript theme strategy sets a data theme attribute on the root HTML element. The CSS then automatically applies the correct variables for that theme, thanks to well-defined selectors like data theme dark. This approach is vastly superior to toggling classes or injecting inline styles, as it keeps style logic centralized and maintainable. Moreover, it allows CSS transitions to animate between themes smoothly, enhancing user experience. By keeping the theming logic encapsulated in strategies and using JavaScript only as the switchboard, you achieve real-time, responsive visual changes while maintaining a clean separation between structure, style, and behavior. This synergy empowers developers to build accessible, performant, and customizable UIs without resorting to third-party dependencies. Let's review the heart of our theme management system, the JavaScript strategy pattern implementation for theme switching. The following file, theme.strategy.js, defines the theme strategy interface and concrete theme classes for light, dark, and high contrast modes. Each strategy encapsulates the logic to apply its respective theme by setting a data theme attribute on the document root. This file provides the building blocks for scalable, maintainable theme logic without third-party dependencies. Now, let's look at the theme context.js file, which manages the active theme, exposes switching logic, and notifies listeners of theme changes. This class acts as the context in the strategy pattern, holding references to available strategies and enabling runtime switching. It also provides utility methods for listing available themes and subscribing to theme change events. This modular design allows for easy integration into any front-end application. The next essential piece is the main application logic, which connects UI elements and theme management. The main.js file initializes the theme context, populates the theme selector dropdown, handles user and system-triggered theme changes, persists the user's choice, and updates the UI accordingly. This file demonstrates the seamless real-time switching capability and accessibility features of the system, ensuring the user's preference is always respected and reflected. The core of our visual theming leverages CSS custom properties. The themes.css file defines design tokens for each theme, light, dark, and high contrast, using CSS variables scoped by a data theme attribute. The body and button styles reference these variables, ensuring that switching the theme at runtime immediately updates the appearance of the application, including transitions for a smooth user experience. To provide the UI and connect everything together, the index.html file is the application's entry point. It includes the theme selector dropdown, buttons to demonstrate color tokens, and links to the CSS and JavaScript modules. The HTML structure is minimal yet sufficient to showcase real-time theme switching, accessibility, and persistence by interacting with the rest of the system. For automated testing of our theme switching logic, themeswitcher.test.js contains jest unit tests. These tests verify the theme context's ability to set and report the correct theme, properly apply the data theme attribute, and handle invalid themes. Using JS DOM, the tests simulate a document environment to ensure all essential behaviors work as expected across all supported themes. The package.json file establishes the project configuration, including dependencies for development and testing. Here, Jest and JSDOM enable unit testing, while Serve provides a simple static server for running the demo. The scripts section allows for quick startup and test automation, supporting best practices in modern front-end engineering. The page loads, displaying a bold heading, Theme Switcher, Strategy Pattern, Vanilla.js. The interface is clean, with the main demo card and controls visible. The user scrolls down to reveal the full demo area, including the theme selection dropdown and a set of styled buttons labeled Primary Button, Secondary, and Accent. The theme selector dropdown is focused, showing available theme options. Navigating through the dropdown with arrow keys highlights each theme, light, dark, and high contrast, before closing the dropdown. The user selects the dark theme from the dropdown. Instantly, the interface updates. The background becomes dark, text and button colors adjust to the dark theme palette, and all UI elements reflect the new color scheme. The transition is smooth, maintaining readability and accessibility. Attention turns to the themed buttons. The user hovers over the primary, secondary, and accent buttons in turn, observing the color and style changes that are consistent with the dark theme. Each button responds interactively, maintaining strong contrast against the background. Focusing on the primary button further demonstrates the theme's effect on button states. Next, the user switches to the high contrast theme via the selector. The entire interface adapts immediately. The background turns black, text is rendered in white, and accent colors become vivid cyan, magenta, and yellow, ensuring maximum legibility for accessibility purposes. Scrolling further reveals a visual list of theme tokens, the underlying color variables, whose displayed values have updated to match the high contrast theme. This illustrates how theme switching dynamically updates design tokens across the app. The user then switches back to the light theme. The background becomes white, text switches to dark, and buttons return to their original light-themed colors, all transitions happening in real time. To demonstrate persistence, the page is reloaded. Upon reload, the previously selected light theme remains active, confirming that the theme choice is saved and restored automatically. The user scrolls to the Accessibility and Persistence section, highlighting how the application addresses accessibility needs and maintains user preferences. Continuing to the About This Demo section, an external link to the project's GitHub repository is shown and hovered, indicating where users can find source code and further resources. The demonstration concludes with a smooth scroll through the entire app container, showcasing all interface elements, theme tokens, and documentation, each remaining consistent with the currently active theme, underscoring the effectiveness of real-time, strategy-based theming without third-party libraries. Now you have a clear, practical roadmap for implementing dynamic, real-time theme switching in any modern front-end application, all without relying on third-party libraries. By mastering the strategy pattern alongside CSS variables, you've unlocked the flexibility to create user-centered, accessible, and highly performant interfaces that adapt instantly to your users' needs. Imagine the confidence you'll bring to your projects, knowing you can architect scalable theming systems from scratch, integrate accessibility best practices, and even extend these concepts to any framework or design system. If you want to keep rapidly advancing your front-end skills with proven, real-world patterns, each explained with clarity and depth, make sure to subscribe. It's the fastest way to turn advanced concepts into concrete solutions you can use today and in every project ahead. Stay tuned for upcoming tutorials where we'll dive even deeper into design patterns that shape the future of web development.